Yes, we did. Okay. Wait, I wanna... This girl's cute. Hair is that? Is this some Mikote hair? Do Mikotes just get naturally longer hair? What? I think this is a spring dress. Harness dress or something. Ruffle dress. Eh. All snails? Huh. Okay. Well. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. Xenos? Xenos. Hair changed? What was that? Oh, a Reaper skill. I didn't know we had tentacle hair. The Void Scent Shroud. Why does it have tentacles? And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning.
クリスタリウムでは星見の間に集って、ついに世界そのものが抱える問題に向き合うことになったんだ。
そして今この場所から最も大きな戦いに乗り出す。哲学者議会から連絡があったわ。箱舟への跳躍航行装置の取り付けも含め、全ての準備が整ったそうよ。天の果てウルティマトゥーレを目指して乗船するのは、クルーを務めるレポリットたち。それから暁の血盟を代表する8名。作戦の目的は終末を引き起こしているもの。先行く星々の絶望を取り込んでしまったメーティオンを撃破することよ。哲学者議会は最後の意思確認をと。決行するのならばタウマ全員に来てほしいと言っているわ。
私たちの意志は変わらないわ。
だとしたら私からの最後の言葉を送ります。必ず勝って。その定義はきっと人によって違っていると思う。終末を止めることかもしれないし、無事に帰還することかもしれない。もっと別の願いも胸に秘めている人
Oh
だ
my
って
god, is someone going
い
to
るか
die?
もしれない。その全てを仲間として信じます。だからどうかそれぞれの描く勝利を掴んでください。私たち地上に残るみんなも勝利を信じて前を見据え続けます。
では行こうか。
No hugs allowed ever, apparently. Group hug, come on.
私とクルルさんもお見送りには行きますが、暁の受付としてここで言わせていただきます。
Except for the hug Oriange got true. Damn it.
皆さん、いってらっしゃいです。
No affection for the Lalafels. You too, Tataru. Is it possible to turn off notifications on screen? That a thing? there's a do not disturb mode. Oh, how do I enable that? Let me look this up real quick. I don't want to like have things sold or like people adding rooms to the guild popping up in the middle of cutscene. Oh, / busy. Nice. All right. Okay. I'm gonna grab I don't know. I saw a bunch of like things come up. Now we're like blank added to Oh, I don't. Oh, it won't? How do then? Actually, I'm gonna grab water while things are responded to. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out so far. You just deal with it. Alright, we'll just see how this goes. Okay, into the... And, okay. Where's this? Why can't I TP here? Now there's a bomb next to my name. Did it work? How do I do unbusy? Oh. I guess this place is just permanently in this music until we beat the game. You can turn off your own name. Yay, chef traits. But you're not even near me. Wait, how do you turn off your own name? You're busy molding. Wait, but how do you turn off the name? Oh. Okay, there we go. What are you even melding for? Selling? Wait, why is everyone here? Is this 6.1 stuff too? Alright, y'all are distracting me. Oh my god, where was it? Wait, friendship. Can I not see other people? Oh, they're gone. Nice. Man, it's so different. Everybody doesn't know. I wanted to make friends list people purple and soft and pastel, but I made that party members instead. I'm gonna talk to everybody. You know what? Fine. You want... soft pink. Oh, it's the mom. Why do you have a knife out? safer than the experimental aetherites we used at Razathan. That's all I need to hear. Okay, the arc is missing one last piece. Turn off minion names too. Screw minion names. True. Craft stats are monstrous. Man, I can't wait to get level 90. Man, I can't wait to get level 90 crafting. And then use all my materia. Finally. Shut up, shit! Family picture. Yo, the markets on Aurum Regis ingots are out of control. I just wanted it gone.
先んじて連絡をした通り、箱舟の準備は整っている。目的地の設定も済み、あとは乗り込むだけの状態だ。
ひどいスケジュールの仕事は散々してきたが、今回はいよいよ限界を突破した気がしたぞ。だが、
イエ
ギリギ
ーイ
リまで粘って最高の船ができた。機能性、安全性、ついでに見た目もオールクリアだ。ガーロンド・アイアンワークスが自信を持って保証する。
お疲れ様。ギリギリまで粘ってくれてありがとな。
何？オメガの一件以来、宇宙進出の可能性については考えてたんだ。週末なんて不穏な事態にはなったが、この船の製造に携われて勉強になった。お題は世界の存続で頼む。ついでに宇宙の旅の感想を帰ってきたら聞かせてくれ。で、船の名前は考えておいてくれたか？
名前って箱舟じゃないの？
それは元の目的に即した名だろう。せっかくだ。今のあり方にふさわしい名前をつけてやれって責任者殿に提案しておいたのさ。
知っての通り、この船は多くの者の協力があってこそ完成した。それは暁が結んできた絆あってのことだが、もう一つ重要なきっかけがあったと考えている。我々にエクスアダマントをはじめ宇宙進出にまつわる多くの知識を与えたダラガブ、その破片が北洋にまで飛来したのは父ルイゾワが命を懸けて戦ったからに他ならない。船が真なる完成にこぎつけた今、私はこれらの事実を偶然ではなかったと感じている。父の導きだったのではないか。その導きが登場する皆を無事に帰還させることを願い、ダラガブの高速艦と同じ名を船に与えよう。 すなわち魔導戦ラグナロク。それが箱舟の新たな名前だ。
よう待たせたな。頼まれてた連中きっちり全員連れてきたぜ。
All the beast tribes.
みんなどうしてここに？
私が独自の信仰を持つ一族を呼んできてほしいとお願いしたのですわ。おかげさまで万全に仕上がったラグナロクですが、実際に動かすにはマザークリスタルのエーテルが必要とはいえ、あのサイズのクリスタルを正解から運び出し、小さく砕いてエーテル縮体炉に放り込んでいくのはあまりに時間の無駄ですわ。そこでマザークリスタルを一度自在に動ける力に変えてラグナロクにぶち込むことを提案しましたの。
Prayer?
神おろし、いえ、その原型たる創造魔法を使うおつもりですね。おい、俺たちにも分かるように説明してくれ。ベストウェイバローで片鱗を見た方もいるかと思いますが、レポリットたちは古の創造魔法を用いて月の環境を作り上げてきたのです。自身やクリスタルなどのエーテルを万物に変える魔法、それを正しく発動させるには作るものを明確に思い描く必要があります。
だから古代においてはイデアと呼ばれる設計図が作られ保管されていたんだったね。
そしてこの創造魔法から派生した術がアシエンの広めた神おろしです。神おろしに際して設計図の役割を果たしたのは、日常的に神を葬儀するという行為、信仰でした。
ああ、なるほど。つまりレポリットの知る本来の創造魔法と彼らの信仰によってマザークリスタルを変換する、正しい形で神おろしをしようというのね。
その通りですわ。私たちは創造魔法を与えられましたが、ハイデリン様はどうしてか心あるものの創造だけは禁止なさいましたのですから、信仰を持つ皆さんと協力し、マザークリスタルを彼らの神々に変えてラグナロクへと送るのですわ。それってテンパードになったりしないの？シャーレアンが蓄積してきた資料を見るに、アシエンが広めた神おろしの術式には自己の増幅という概念が組み込まれているようでした。だから呼び出された神々は召喚者も含め周囲のものを信徒にしようとした。けれど本来の創造魔法にその概念はありません。さすがにゾディアーク級を作れば引っ張られるでしょうが、今回の規模であればご心配には及ばないかと。
まあ正直おいらも詳しくは分かってないよ。たださ、あんたたちはおいらたちの信仰が暴走してたら止めてくれた一方で、悪いものだからやめろとは言わなかったでしょ。時にはちょっと分かろうとしてくれたりさ。あれ 嬉しかったんだよね。だからオイラたちの神様が本当は誰かを傷つけるためにいるんじゃないってこと、あんたたちに見せてあげるよ。
Who's the one standing to the left of him? Something Inksaw?
野郎ども、このまま正解の底まで移動すんぞ。はぐれないようにしっかりついてこいよ。
What is? Couldn't tell because of the mask.
私たちからも一ついいかな。転移魔法の研究者として人が生涯に出る日のために作ってきたものがあるんだ。君たちに一人一つずつ持って行ってもらいたい。
A phone.
それは小型の転移装置さ。あんたたちに渡す8台は連動して動くようになってる。誰かが中央のボタンを押すと数秒後に一斉発動。触れているものをラグナロクの内部に瞬間移動させるんだ。宇宙では何が起きるかわからないからね。バラバラになったり戻れなくなったりした場合にオセルコがそれを押すんだよ。それで全員無事に戻っておいで。
はい、地上に残る皆さんもどうかお気をつけて。
さてと、私はそろそろ登場させていただきますわね。神おろしのためにいくらかの仲間は残りますが、私含めえりすぐりのクルーたちで快適な宇宙の旅にお連れしますわ。
皆も準備ができたものから登場してくれ。心より健闘を祈る。
Meliance will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She cannot bear to watch our children embark on a mission so perilous. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I cannot tell you how many times I had to step away from my duties, so distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, part of me wants to drag them away and forbid. Well, not that they would listen, so I'll see them off with my pride in my heart and a prayer on my lips. For my children, for this star they love so dearly, you must prevail. Okay, everyone has new lines. Oh, it's just all the same. I think it was just all the same alpha node. Oh, you still has something different. Into the heavens. Did you guys say something new? Oh, no, this is still the same. Okay, time to go. All the bunnies at the command central.
ようこそ魔導戦ラグナロクのブリッジへ。いない方は手を挙げて。忘れ物はしっかり持ちましたわね。よろしい。こちらも準備は万端です。当館は間もなくウルティマトゥーレに向けて出発しますわ。
すごいな。
聞こえるだろうか。こちら古篠だ。政界に向かった者たちから神下ろしの準備が整ったとの連絡が入った。もって作戦をフェーズ14に移行。ラグナロクを隠れ港へと転移させた。ゲートはすでに開放してやる。そちらのタイミングで発進してくれ。
とのことですが、いかがしますか？それじゃあ出てもらえるかしら。ダメダメ。それじゃあ雰囲気出ないでしょ。大事なのは元気と勢い。さあもう一度。
Have Alphino do the honors.
え、私がかい？
Yes.
しかしそれは。
今さら謙遜しなくたっていいわよ。思いっきり決めてよね。
君たちがそう言うのなら大役拝命しよう。行こう。月より遠い天の彼方へ。ラグナロク発進。
Sleeping way.
発進。発進。
Oh my god. That's so cute. Hashin. Damn, that's a huge ship. Oh my god. We blew up the city. Whoa. Lakshmi! I can't tell who that was. Leviathan. Ravana? Bismarck. Monk King! Garuda?
まったく私に 人を運ぶ
Oh,
風
she's
に
still
なる
angry at
と
us.
不敬にも程があろう。
キャそうむくれるな。その嵐とはただ荒れ狂うのみ
Wait,
に
who's this
あ
one?
らず、勢い任せで推し進めるも嵐の神の剣能よ。しかればここは踊ってやるのもまた一興。
Wait, who the heck is...
いざいざいざ祭りである。
Oh, he was Stormblood. Yeah, the red Kojin.
だが確かに悪くはない心地じゃ。風とは元来かように自由なものであったか。
No,
なら
Shiva.
ば大いに吹き荒れくれてやる。さあ飛べ人よ、嵐よりも解く。
Shiva wasn't from it. Okay, yeah, that's true. This Xenogear ship. That why there's like a Xenoblade thing on the moon.
「跳躍高校に入りましたわ」「状況はどうかしら？」
Sleeping. Oh, he's awake.
最高だ。こいつはマジでいい船だな。エーテル宿隊路も神さんたちが運んできたエーテルを食ってぶち上がってやがるぜ。
各種数値も想定通りだよ。ハイデリン様が示した座標までの体感時間は8人陣分。最後の1本は惜しみつつって感じか
What
な。
is 8 carats of time?
であれば簡潔に注意事項をお伝えしておきますわ。目的地ウルティマトゥーレは特定の星ではありません。強いて言うなら何もない中域ですわ。けれどそれは物質やエーテルに基づいた観測の結果。メーティオンがデュナミスを扱えるならそこに不可測の巣が作られていてもおかしくないかと。
早い話が行ってみないとわからないというわけね。
私たちはこの船を航行可能な状態に保ち、皆さんの退路を確保しなければなりません。探索についてはできる範囲でサポートいたしますが、基本的にお任せすることになるでしょう。ハイデリン様が見込んだあなた方ならきっと大丈夫。ご自分でもそれを信じて心を強く持ってくださいませ。ただし無茶は禁物ですわ。出発前にあのご夫妻からいただいた転移装置は片時も手放してはいけません。そして少しでも誰か一人でも危険を感じたら躊躇せずにボタンを押すこと。宇宙では一瞬の判断の遅れが命取りになりますわよ。
了解だ。方針に異論はないよ。
話が終わったなら転がらないように備えておいてね。もう少しで 目的の中域に到着。出るときは少し揺れるよ。
Remember to smash that like button. Oh no. This is not YouTube.
あれ
Oh
なんだ
no,
これ。
we're fucked.
何かの力に干渉されてる？
Well,
こんにちは。
it's Meteon. Ah, yes, the camera angle where the character is, what's it called? On the brink of insanity. Okay, there I am. Maybe.
聞こえますか？
No, everyone can see her. Meteon.
そうか、彼女が。
あなたは誰？私たちのどれかと会ったことがあるのかしら。ごめんなさい、思い出せないの。でもあなたたちがアーテリスから来たことは知ってるわ。ねえ、どうして待っていれば終わりにしてあげたのに、なぜ飛び出してきてしまったの？
その終わりを望んでないからよ。
わからないわ。生命は移ろって最後には必ず終わるものでしょう。長く苦しんでから死ぬよりも潔く終わりにした方がいいじゃない。悩んでもがいて頑張ったって何になるわけでもないし、必死に掴んだ幸福も積み重ねてきた進歩だって、例えば星が寿命を迎えるような時には跡形も残らない。生きることに意味はないのよ。偶然により集まった熱がうごめいていることをあなたたちが勝手に素晴らしいと歌っているだけ。拒まないで。あなたたちだって夜星の海を見上げれば理解できたはず。宇宙の本質はすべらかな冷たい闇、静かな無。星や生命はそこに点々と生じた海に過ぎない。生きるということは不自然で、だから到底うまくできるようになっていないの。おとなしくあるべき形に帰りましょう。
悪いけれど、その議論を戦わせに来たわけじゃないの。私たちだってよく分かっているもの。命が続くのは当たり前じゃないし、それがあれば幸せを享受できるわけでもない。
実際ここまでに出会ってきた奴らもみんながみんな満足して報われたわけじゃなかった。俺にだって思い出すたび血へどを吐きたくなる悔いがある。これを抱えたままどこかで死んで、やってきたことも思いも塵りあくたとして消え去るだろうさ。
その理不尽にも思える断りを受け止められること、悲しみや怒りや絶望をあるものとして認め、 なおも何かを望めること。それをもってハイデリンはここに至る道を示した。人を愛し、故に人の試練となり、誕生してきた彼女の執念が今君に追いついたんだ。
感じるわ。じりじりと燃えるような思い。怒りにも似た願い。これと似た熱を私は知っている。かつてそれを灯していた星々があったから。でもみんな消えてしまった。
Oh, that was creepy. What the fuck? She can do that? The bunnies, no!
息ができない。
ここから先は私たちの巣。思いだけが真実となる世界。そしてここに渦巻く思いたちは命を肯定していない。あなたたちはあることすらできないわ。
Concrete? Dad cred, no! He probably saved us.
Itai, 何が起きた？
サンクレット。
Wait. He's gone?
メーティオンの姿もないわね。先に目覚めて彼女を追いかけていったのかしら。
驚いた。いつの間にかちゃんと着陸してるじゃないか。ここウルティマトゥーレだよ。
それだけじゃありません。船外に環境と呼べるものが構築されています。大気の構成内容、温度、光源、いずれも人が活動可能な数値です。この中域がこんな風になっているはずないのに。
サンクレットさんも外に出たのかもしれません。私が先頭を務めますので一度出てみましょう。あなたたちは船の点検を、要請があればすぐに出せるようにしておいてください。それから船内の生体スキャンも頼みますわ。
そして探求せし人々は終わりの幻想にたどり着く。
Is this Von Daniel narration?
一つずつ重ねられてきた旅路、その歴史が嫌というほど私に知らしめてきた。幾度幕を閉じれども進むことを志す者がいる限り新たな世界は始まるのだと。
Oh shit.
だからこそ彼らに終えてもらうとしよう。
さあ、私たちの舞台、星と命の物語のフィナーレだ。
I think the narrator switches and I can't tell who's talking.
星の残骸。
驚くべきことですが、環境としては本当に問題ありませんわ。
だとしたら私たちはサンクレットを探しながらこの場所のことを調べてみるわ。あなたは他のレポリットたちと一緒にラグナロクの整備をしながら待っていてちょうだい。
I want to say it's like a mix between Heislu and Von Daniel, but I'm not 100% sure. Wow, hi, chef. Something about this place feels wrong. It's so dark. Ruining immersion. Oh, there's a mender here. Bye, chef. Get this man off the stage. Interesting that there's an elegant node here. Alright. First priority, look for Thancred. Living way. Ether current? Wow, for a place so devoid of aether. There sure is, there are aether currents here. What if I, go that way? Lesser Stellar Dragon. Actually, the quest will take me to it. Oh wait, my pet. Wait. It is quite dark. Is that a tree? Yeah, that's a dragon. That's a half of a dragon's body. Turn to ash yet they retain their form. This is so pretty. Remember when I was talking about like what I would want to see in the night sky? This is kind of what I meant. Like, see planets? That'd be cool. Except it's probably not likely. Ever. Almost there? Yeah, colorized space, but with like planets that I can see with my bare eye that are not like super small in the sky. Welcome back, Creep. Yeah, it's totally not real. I don't think it's physically possible. How'd your rank games go? 2 losses and a win. Nice. Did you end on the win? Oh, last score. Thank you for the hydration check. Hydrate, chat. Also, posture check. Thank you. Just gotta send Kana to a rock in the middle of a nebula. Nah, no. Where's this last thing? Oh, it's over there. Here's me, dragon. Ah! 590 east. The wind was in the middle. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be like, oh, we can't end on a loss kind of thing. Hi, Estinian. This cat is ruining the picture. Okay, goodbye. I guess I will just leave this out. Alright, talk to me. Dragon was like, nah, fam, good. I don't want it. So acknowledge me. You're so tame. Keep the fat cat safe from space, yeah. Ghosts. This is the haunted moon. Unless... What? They can't see the dragons? Wait, what? Moon's haunted? I know. That why they're not attacking? Can they not see us? Is this real? Whoa. It got frozen in existence. Yeah, we're not on the moon. Lesser stellar dragon. We're at the edge of the universe. You see them too, don't you? The dragons. As I thought, their presence is tenuous at best, but there's no mistaking it. No doubt your bond with Midgard Silver and mine with Nidhogg is what allows us to perceive them. Could these apparitions be related to the dragons that now live on Ithers? Better to leave such conjecture to the others. In any case, we must be careful. We may soon find dragons they can see as well. Death and anguish. I wonder what happened to them. Okay, one saw me. More? We can talk to them! They almost look like sin eaters.
これってドラゴン族よね。
なん
でここに。あなたたちが見ているのは私が渡ってきた星々の記憶よ。再現された末後の光景、私の心に溶け合った終焉を歌うものの一つ。
そんな、彼らの故郷はすでに滅びていると。
ええ、そうよ。あの星にはもう生きてるものは一つもない。空っぽのまま宇宙の隅を漂ってるわ。彼らも命を持たない影胞子、永遠に嘆き続けデュナミスを染めるだけの気候なの。
サンクレットの行方をご存知なのではありませんか。
おかしなことを聞くのね。
What?
彼ならすぐそばにいるでしょ。そこにもここにも、この中域のどこにでも。形はなくなってしまって言葉も交わせないけれどね。
Is he dead?
はあ、嫌悪と不安の味がする。あなたたち、自分がどうしてそこに立っていられるのかちっとも分かっていなかったのね。私、アーテリスに送っている週末と同じにデュナミスであなたたちのエーテルを食らい尽くそうとしたの。まず最初に息もできないのに飛びかかってきたあのサンクレットって人からね。人一人なんて消すのはあっという間だわ。彼は瞬きする間も異形になる余地すらなく消し飛んで。だけどほんの一遍だけ残ってみせたのよ。心、魂、そういう核となる部分。彼はそこでこの後に及んで曇りなく思っていたの。守ると。
Oh my god, he's
その
actually
思い
dead.
はデュナミスを動かしていた絶望より強かった。だから逆に侵食されてこの中域が作り変えられてしまったわ。あなたたちが認識できる形に、生命の存在が許された空間に。
He said protect, not survive.
いるのなら、
Is that mistranslation?
それは彼の魂がまだ消されずに抗っている証よ。いつまで続けられるかは知らないけれど。
Mamoru.
だったらとっとと用事を済ませるまでだ。
Estinian. Oh. Oh god.
無駄よ。本当の私には届かない。言ったでしょう。ここは思いだけが真実となる世界。多少作り変えられたところで、その本質は変わらない。見えているだけじゃ触れられないし、歩いているだけじゃ進まないわ。
くそ。どうする？ここじゃメイティオンの力はあまりに圧倒的だ。次に同じようなことをされたら。進ませてください。サンクレッド
Oh my
は
god, he's actually dead.
そのために私たちを守ってくれているのです。
私も同意見。
Damn it!
逃げるのも成果のないまま時間切れも絶対にごめんだわ。
We are short a tank now. He can't really be gone, can he? Metion herself said it still persists, that he's the reason we're still breathing. If so, then maybe... Wait. The gift Heidelin gave us, the Azam Stone, is supposed to give form to the formless. I think he can be saved. E colon. There's no way. That death was so unceremonious. Soul without body, a form of being with which we are not wholly unfamiliar. Indeed, for we existed in a similar state when residing in the first. The circumstances are rather more dire than that, it's true, but I choose to believe he's not forever lost to us. Regardless in sacrifice, he has afforded us a chance to prevail. Let us not squander it, and it's certain the nature of this realm that we might confront and defeat Meteon. Estinian, Kanade, would you accompany me in speaking with these dragons? Mayhap they can enlighten us. I would ask the rest of you to survey these surrounds. If there's a path that may lead us to our quarry, we must find it. Okay, recon time. Let us attune. A visitor, not of the star. With your slender hands bring plague to our world. Thy breath extinguish little feeble flame. Oh, how we would adore thee, alas. With time our flesh shall wither, our souls fade, and so we wait for its inexorable march unto oblivion. If you're not to come to hasten our demise, I bid you to leave us. We crave not companionship, only silence. You're unlike others. This place ill befits thee. Do not stay here long. Who are you? What is this place? This is not our home. To our home did come the metal demons who of life and joy scoured it clean. These are the bones, and among them do we rest our wings forever. Leave us now till morning. You will find no peace here. Well, it is a lot of dragons. They all died. What a strange aetheryte. Oh my god, I almost thought that said Seteth, like from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Beyond that distant veil, paradise lost, so glorious, so beautiful. What a nice nest you have. We were a proud and noble race, strength embodied. We knew only love before they came. Metal monstrosities of black and silver, no bonds of blood that they share, nor conviction did they have to guide them. A crushing defeat. Never had we known such shame. Stilled now are the winds, though none could feel these wings burdened by ignominy. We fly no more, only to sink into oblivion. That one dead? Oh no, he's sleeping. He is fine. You would speak, you would bid me speak? Huh, folly. I observe the lesson of stone. I shall not fly, nor speak, nor roar, only watch and wait and end. But one sight yet stirs my blood, tempting me to raise my voice in lamentation. Amnul, the cradle of unsung dragons. No words, no songs are possessed of the weight to describe such tragedy. Go, if that be your will, I shall remain. Is the music here just only radio sounding waves? Oh wait, I was gonna explore Reaper. I mean, Retribution. Okay, well, actually, it's too late now. 420 northeast. Dragon eggs. They led you here as well, did they? It was described to me as the source of their woes and proof of their end. I think I'm beginning to see why. Oh, it's a hatching ground. Or was. I've seen similar on Aetheris. Midgard Summer's kind must have once lived and thrived in a place such as this. Oh! Vitros said his father was driven from their ancestral home by war and strife. This, then, is the fate of those who remained. Let's have a look around here. Maybe these eggs have more to tell of what happened here. Alright, it's all coming together now. You find the remains of an unborn dragon. The body has already begun to decompose. The gelatinous, half-dried membrane covering the corpse suggests it failed to emerge. Damn, like literally everything we've come across is all connected. All the way from A Realm Reborn. A murky liquid has pooled inside the eggshell. This noxious filter is indicative of contamination. Gingerly lifting a large egg from the viscous mire, you peer inside and see a formless mass soaking in a pool of embryonic fluid. Your stomach turns as you return the egg to its resting place. I love when, like, stories do that. Like, everything they show you has a purpose. Like, I love that. It, you know, the whole show don't tell thing. Chef kiss. This egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragon net within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragon net was indeed hatched, there's no sign of it here, or its sire for that matter. You should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search the plains. .376 northeast. 397 northeast. Is it up there? Oop. Bereaved dragon. Malformed dragonette. Wait, why are we killing the baby? Are we supposed to be helping them? Also, I'm like dying. Oh, right. It's because I'm level 85. Alright, nice. Did I even get XP? Oh, I did. Kind of. I don't know. The boisterous howling has quieted. Everything alright? I thought I heard a dragon or something resembling one. Bereaved means... Well, I only know the context of, like, bereaved mothers, so, like, they lost their kid. So this bereaved dragon probably lost their dragon kid. Javelin, is that right? Oh, deprived of close relation or friend through their death. Yes. Ah, I see what's happened here. What, was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Omnol are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast hath that thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I don't recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament to our shame. Explain. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor we gave answer. 'Twas a long, bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In pure soil replete with aether did we once cultivate our nesting grounds, but our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests for supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict or to conquer or to be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. I don't know, actually. I'm still trying to figure that out. I don't know if these are actually real. Wait, you claim your kind is doomed, but there's another star. On burdened Omega Wings. Wait, why'd they change it? Why'd they use Omega instead of W? Oh, and Sigma. That's what that... It was like a lowercase sigma. I think. They only want to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself has come to an end. The slow reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I didn't. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Come. Where is this ether current? Greek letters for stars? Oh! Oh, Ultima Thule is an actual star? Where's that? Okay, so I saw a screenshot on Twitter of this space and I didn't know what it was. Oh my god, look how pretty that is. From 1010 actually. And I was like, huh. Well, I couldn't tell there was like in space, but it was like very dark and I was like, I wonder where that is. Now I found it. No, but it sounds like one. It does sound like one. I'm gonna... Oh, I muted myself. Whoops. How do I not dance? How do I not emote? Oh my god, how do I get out of beast dance? Arakoth, a Cooper Belt object previously nicknamed Ultima Thule before its official naming, visited on January 1st, 2019 by NASA, her New Horizons spacecraft. Is Ultima Thule like a very far star though? Can you not beast dance? What? How do I make it stop? Stop. Why is that the... How do I get her out of beast dance mode? Get into C pose. And then G pose. Why? Stop it. Did I break something? I think I broke something. It's a rock. A rock! Is it a nice rock? Actually, all space rocks are cute, cool. Never mind. Okay, how do I get up here? 361 northeast. Ooh. The sector is a recreation of the 18th civilization encountered by Meteon and her sisters. Ruined and desolate, the world it represents was once the abode of a proud race of dragons who were driven to extinction in a titanic struggle against the mechanical invaders from the Alphatron star. Huh. Actually, two rocks that are fused together. Nice. Wait, I completely forgot to take pics because I got distracted by G pose and that. Hang on. G pose. Please don't battle stance. What is she doing? Okay, not that. Also not that. Sit on ground. How do I pause it? That's not it. Pause the motion. There's like a deep freeze or something. Heck. No. Do this. Oh god. Why does it keep going back to battle stance? I love smirks. Okay, we do that. Just eye movement. And then how do we get it to freeze? There we go. Now if only I could... I can't get it to pause there for whatever reason. Ultima Thule is Latin. Kinda looks like a snowman. Oh. Thule was the farthest island in Britannia known as the ancient Greek and Roman maps. Wait, are we talking Code Geass Britannia? Or is Britannia real? In classical and medieval literature, Ultima Thule acquired a metaphorical meaning that of any distant place located beyond the borders of the known world. Actually, Britannia is real? Oh. Actually real, well connected to what 14 is using it for, aside from the fact that Ultima is a famous thing in Final Fantasy already. Ultima Keyblade? Yeah, X-Blade, I think the Kai Blade is the Ultima thing. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, now. Fix lighting. Maybe we don't need lighting 2. Lighting 2 I used in Amarok. Ultimate weapon is a keyblade that's different from the Kai blade. Oh. I will trust you on that because I'm not confident in my my Kingdom Hearts lore. How do I rotate? Shit. Whoops. This whole picture is very ominous. I just like space. I want to do this in this case. Oops. No, change it. Sequence. Wrong one. Other one. Also not that one. Where's the other pose? Dankred did sacrifice himself for this photo opportunity. Wait, we didn't. This destruction was not our fault. It was someone else's fault. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive to be a cycle of conflict. Thank you. As for our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Unfortunately, there's nothing to be found. There's no small amounts of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity. But it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear up above me and fall at my feet. I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to Ragnarok and asked the Lord Brits to search for a potential path. However, the ship's instruments fail to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it's too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Metzion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be the key, but I'm not sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is we've no way forward. At present, aye. If it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Meteon's, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict, and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there's no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. Restore hope. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. If that is the case, what recourse do we have? They're not like to be persuaded to help us. Their reasoning is built on the history of turmoil and strife. Without irrefutable proof, the future is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Netian meant to unmake us then and there on Ragnarok, and she would have succeeded if not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the despair that otherwise rules Ultima Thule and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again, in a like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. We must hatch a dragon baby child from the egg, intact. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect Metion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills, though I marked no leader among them. As such, I did, perchance, encounter a dragon possessed of a despair far more potent than most, potent enough, mayhap to dictate the course of others, and thus their domain to follow. It's Easter right now, so time to attach X. Oh shit, you right. This is perfect timing. He spoke but few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone, threatening to rend my heart in twain, challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against this calcifying heart, but maybe you'll fare better. Then I'll guide you there. I'll end, they call him in the dragon tongue. Okay. This is gonna be my first food break today. Wait. First? Yes. I don't know if there'll be a second. What's wrong, Estinian? Okay. I will be back afterwards, and we will pick up from there, continue onwards. I will plot myself here, and you can stare at Goth Summoner me. Alright. Enjoy food, thank you. I'll be back within 20, I hope. Thanks for hanging out, really appreciate it.